up in the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up like a 4th and 1, we sneaky.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. So
from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Caught outright by Renfro. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Quick throw, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
First and 10. Here's Carr. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On second down, Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Counter play with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go. Go, Reed, go.
Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Back and 60.
Lock it in motion right.
Pass 11. Pass 11. Trap 60. Trap 60.
From the 31, Smith. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorne, that got in there to bring him down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Now Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! No! No!
Smith. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now Gino on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Seahawks at 3-7 now in the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. That brings up 3rd and 5 now. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now Carr again. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Open man, here is Cobb. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Powers through him. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10. Let's bring 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
On 1st down, Smith. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
19 right.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. This is the tight end, Fant. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Geno now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Smith. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Folk's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard brings up 2nd and 4.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Jacobs from the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Carlson able to put this one through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On 1st and 10, Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Back to 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Out of the gun, Smith. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Smith on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Panther 60.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Let's go.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Block it in motion right.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready up. Go check. Hurt.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
Smith. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
What now?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's caught here by Adam. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw. Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They go with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Carr going to throw here. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.